tutorial for those of you with the blue eyes, you blue-eyed babes out there. I really like this look, browns and golds. If you have blue eyes, this video is supposed to help you bring out the blues in your eyes. Hopefully, you know, you have some colors in your collection that you can use. I'm using the Almay Intense Eye Color Trios for blues. They've probably repackaged this. I've had this for probably about a year, and this is really the first time that I'm really digging into it and using it. But just keep in mind, if you are blue eyes, just kind of look at the color wheel. Blue eyes, across the color wheel is going to be yellows, oranges, burnt oranges, coppers, bronzes look really great, golds, some taupey shadows also look really beautiful as well. You can use blue, mostly blue because it makes the whites of your eyes look brighter. So just if you're going to use blue with blue eyes, just keep the blue kind of like as a liner or on the lower lash line, not too much on, you know, too bright or too bold on the upper lid area, because it's kind of, it doesn't really pull the focus to your blue eyes. Now I know, of course, you're probably thinking, well, I don't have blue eyes, so how can I be doing this video? Just envision it with blue eyes, with me with blue eyes. I mean, I would love to have blue eyes. I mean, I think blue eyes are so beautiful, and so are green. So this is the next installment to my tutorials for every eye color. Green eyes are next. So again, just make sure you have like a orange, a shimmery kind of goldeny brownish color, and then a nice taupey highlight shade that we're going to use. Pretty standard colors. These can be found at most drugstores. So if you want to see how to bring out your blue eyes, then keep watching. Okay, so to save time on the video, I already applied my eyeshadow primer to my eyelids. I use the primer potion from Urban Decay. If you don't have that, the Too Faced Shadow Insurance works just as well. So that's already been applied. So I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to use this to apply my brow highlight. So just anything kind of fluffy like so. I'm going to go in with the very first color, which is a very shimmery kind of goldeny taupe color. Take that very lightly onto your brush, tapping off any excess and then just applying that. And that's going to help prevent the orange from coming up into the brow bone area, because you want this to be the lightest. And my brush is shedding. These brushes shed quite a bit actually, the white haired ones if you have any. Also, I have not done my concealer under this eye because the dark color has some fallout. So just keep that in mind. If you do it first, then you're just going to have to do some cleanup. Okay, so then take a small crease brush, like something small like this, or even smaller, maybe a pencil brush if you want. I'm going to take this orangey color here. It's just like a nice, a bit of like a burnt orange shade, and it's pretty pigmented for being a drugstore eyeshadow. So take a little bit of that, tapping off any excess, and I'm going to apply this right into my crease area, and I'm going to bring it in all the way into this inner pocket as well, right in here too. So just applying this in no particular shape. We're going to clean up the shape and create a little bit of a cat eye with the eyeshadow a little bit later on. So just apply the color to the intensity that you prefer. As you can see, this color is really intense and it's so beautiful. It's perfect. Then take the same brush that you used for your brow highlight, the fluffy one, and just kind of go around the edges to soften the orange and blend it into your brow highlight color. Then I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is the inner corner shader brush, the E46 from the Sigma Performance Kit. Taking that same orange color, and I'm going to apply this into the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to stop about right where the color part of my eye begins. And at the very end, we're going to use it a little bit wet, and it's going to create a little bit more of an intense orange right in this lower lash line area. So this is just applying it however you like, and then you can go back with that same crease brush with the orange, and then just make sure that this inner pocket right in here has some color. I think the brush just poked me in the eye. And I can take the smaller brush too, like this, and go right in this inner corner as well. If you don't have these brushes, just use a pencil brush a detailer brush, anything like that. Okay, so now for the brown color, which is just a shimmery kind of chocolatey brown. I did apply with a brush and the applicator that you get in the kit. It's just a standard eyeshadow applicator. So you can take some of that on the applicator and then just put it onto your eyelid. It is a little bit pigmented. Kind of, when you blend it out, it's not so bad, but there is fallout, so be careful with this color. And I'm just going to take the tip of the applicator and blend it right into that orange color. And then just building this color up until you get your desired smokiness. You can definitely do it much lighter. You can use a fluffier brush. Whatever you prefer to apply your dark shadows. Another good brush to use is the Sigma shader lid brush, the E56, which is also part of the performance kit. Taking some of that color and just packing that onto the brush. So anything really small like this will pack on the color really nicely to your lid area. Take the brush on its side and kind of just blend it right into the orange just a little bit. Don't take the brown up onto the crease area, stay below the crease, but just kind of soften the edge of the brown. And then I'm going to just apply a little bit to start creating that kind of cat eye shape. It's not going to be perfect, so don't worry about it. It's going to be cleaned up with some concealer, and that's going to fix any mistakes. So just creating a little bit of a cat eye shape in the outer corner of the eye. And then you can take any brush that you have to clean that up a little bit. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to switch to a smaller brush, something a little bit denser and more compact, taking the same brown. And we're going to smudge this right into the lower lash line. And blend it right into that orange that you applied just a little bit ago. Okay, so I have the eyes already, most of the eyeshadow is pretty much done. I'm going to clean up underneath the eye with my concealer. I'm just using my Maybelline Eraser Dark Circle Treatment Concealer. And I'm just applying a little bit of this to my under eye area, and I use my very favorite brush, which is from Sigma. It's the Taper Kabuki, the F86, which is just a pointed dual fiber brush to blend this into my under eye area. And this is going to help kind of clean up the outer edges of your eyeshadow. Now, if you want it a little bit more crisp, which I prefer, that way I'm going to take a concealer brush like this and just take a little bit of the product off of the applicator and then just apply it just like so. And it looks a little bit harsh and kind of scary, but you can definitely clean this up, and you can do this anytime to create a really crisp straight line. And then what I do is I just take a little bit of my whatever's left over on my brush and just kind of tap that to blend it a little bit. Then I'm going to set everything with my Bare Essentials Well Rested, just to make sure that that doesn't move throughout the day. For the inner corner, I want it to be a little bit more on the kind of orangey, more metallic-y side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of my water. Just any water would work, or Fix Plus if you have a setting spray, whatever you have would work. I'm going to take my E46 brush that I use for the inner corner and just kind of wet it against my tissue, because I just want it just barely damp. I don't want it sopping wet or dripping at all. So take some of the orange again and just apply that right into this inner corner, and that just is going to make that stand out. As you can see, it makes it a lot more noticeable, and it looks so beautiful. Eyeliner, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. I'm going to do my upper and lower waterlines with this, and I'm going to line my upper lash line with this as well. Okay, so I have my eyeliner on. I'm going to take the same brush that we used, and I'm going to take a little bit of that brown shade, just a tiny bit of it, and I'm going to kind of place that right in between my lashes and just kind of smoke out that eyeliner just a little bit more. Some mascara. I'm going to try this sample that I have of the Tarte Lash Primer. It's the one that's the clinically proven lash enhancer, and it's just like a standard white primer for your eyelashes. And just apply a thin coat of this, not too much, on all your lashes. And then I'm going to use this new mascara. I don't really know. It's the Fiberwig XL. I'm not really sure how to pronounce the name, but hopefully you guys can see it from this focus of my camera. Now, the one thing I do have to say about this is that you do have to clean it off. There's a lot of product on there. This product does have fibers that are gonna, you know, kind of cling to your lashes, and this is super wet and goopy, so I'm not really pleased with this. So I'm gonna make it work just because I don't want it, you know, $20-some to go to waste. I'm gonna apply this generously, like 2 coats to my upper lashes and a little bit to my lower lash line, and then I'm gonna be back to show you the completed look. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, we just have to add the blush. I'm going to go with something a little bit on the pinky side, something that's not too bright or too bold, something just like a natural flush. And I'm going to use my MAC blush in Pink Tea, and this is a limited edition product, so I was kind of hesitant to show you guys. But as you can see, it's a very soft, it looks like nothing in the pan. This is one of my favorite blushes from MAC that I own. When you put it on, you could definitely apply a lot of this and you don't feel like you've worn or wearing too much, and it doesn't take away from your eye color. It just looks very soft and very natural. So if you hear any jingling, it's my bracelets. But I really love this color, and I've mentioned this so many times in different favorite videos, that it's a color that you can literally wear with pretty much any look you have going on with your eyes, whether it's bright, whether it's smoky, bold, natural. It's just perfect. I love it. I'm so glad that I bought that color. Then for my lips, I got a little sample of the Benefit Benetint. It came in my Ipsy bag for July, and I don't think I've used this product before. I only have, I think, just a high beam, so I'm going to try this. It comes with like a little nail polish applicator type of thing, and I'm going to just apply this directly to my lips. It feels very, it smells florally. I don't know if it's like roses or what. Don't know if this is going to look right, but we'll see. Never really tried this, so. And I guess if you're applying it with the applicator, make sure you kind of, you know, stay in your lip line, because this stuff is seriously already staining my lips. I think I need some more in my upper lip area. Oh yeah. Whoa. I think I may have put too much, you guys. Oh man. I think it might be too late. Yeah. I think I put too much of that on. Alright, well, oh well. I'm going to just put some clear gloss over it. This is the Mega Slicks Clear Gloss from Wet n Wild. I'm going to actually take some on the back of my hand so I don't stain the applicator. Well, it's not too bad. Not really sure how I feel about this. I mean, it looks decent. Maybe from far away it's better. Hopefully it's not too much. But I like it. It's definitely really thin. You could definitely go overboard with this, so I have to be careful with that. But other than that, I like the way the look came out. Of course, I don't have blue eyes, like I said earlier in the video, but just trying to kind of envision it with blue eyes. That's why I use this trio. If you don't have this, there's different products you can use. Just kind of remember the colors that I gave you in the beginning part of the video to help guide you in choosing the colors that you want for your blue eyes. And Not really digging the mascara either. I think I'm just going to give it to my mom. She comes in today anyways to visit, so I'll probably just give that to her. She'll use it. I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, it does give my lashes length, but it doesn't give them a lot of volume. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me for this tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And just keep in mind, even if you don't have blue eyes, you can definitely wear these colors. They're pretty standard colors. They're not anything out of the ordinary, and they'd be perfect for every eye color, even brown eyes. I really like the orange against the brown. So thanks again for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.